Welcome in. Happy Valentine's Day and greetings from Metro Atlanta. It is A-Bomb Coast to Coast, and it's time for another Hawks game. The Knicks are in town tonight. And as you probably know, the Knicks are the worst team in the association right now. And in fact, they come into this game at 10-47 on the year and have lost 18 straight. You heard me right. 18 in a row lost by the New York Knicks. And we're about 3 minutes away from tip-off. So let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for tonight, brought to you by YouTube Live. And for Coach David Fizdale and the New York Knicks, it lines up like this. We have Dennis Smith at point guard, Damian Dotson at shooting guard, Mario Hezonja at small forward. In the power forward role, it is Kevin Knox. And in the middle tonight for the Knicks, it is DeAndre Johnson. We mentioned the Knicks are 10-47 on the year, and that is last in the East. The Hawks come into tonight's play at 19-38. That is 10th place in the East, 2 out of the playoff spot at number 8. And the Hawks line up like this tonight at point guard. It is last month's Rookie of the Month in the NBA, Trae Young, who's been playing great, been really working on his assist game. That's going well. So watch for that tonight. Watch for some fancy passing from Trae. We have Kent Bazemore in the 2 slot. Kevin Huerter at small forward. At power forward tonight is John Collins, the second-year man, and it is Dwayne Dedmon in the middle tonight for your 19-38 Atlanta Hawks under Coach Lloyd Pierce. So we're just a couple minutes away from the tip-off. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back for Hawks basketball at State Farm Arena against the New York Knickerbockers. It is A-Bomb Coast to Coast. We'll be right back. Don't move. All right, we are getting set to tip this thing off. There's been a slight change in the lineup for the Knicks. They have Luke Cornett at small forward. And so both teams are at center court for the tip-off. Hawks and Knicks about to do basketball battle, and here we go. Tip is controlled by the Hawks. And it's Trae Young with the ball. Glad to have you along. Appreciate you joining us tonight. My name is A-Bomb. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. We appreciate all of that. And Kevin Huerter starts off the shooting and it's a miss from three-point territory for the small forward. And now we've got a foul on Atlanta. It's going to be a shooting foul. And so the first of two is no good. And that is Dennis Smith at the line for the Knicks. Second free throw is good, so it is 1-0. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. It's a bad night to go out to eat. Unless you had reservations, not a good night to try to take the lady out to eat because it's so damn crowded. And there is a three-pointer for John Collins, no good, and it goes out of bounds. And it belongs to the Knicks. So Knicks in their half-court set. Smith for three, it goes. Knicks have a 4-0 lead. Trae Young's floater does not go. Rebound to the Knicks. Knicks are in last place. And, of course, that means they're in the sweepstakes for one of the great Duke players. And we'll talk, excuse me, we'll get to Tank Watch 2019 for the Hawks coming up a little bit later on to let you know where we stand there. Another three-point attempt for Smith for the Knicks. He misses it. Hawks have the ball down by 4. 2 minutes gone by in the game, and so far the Hawks have not scored. And bad pass by Kevin Huerter, and it's stolen away by the Knicks. And now out of bounds to the Knicks. How you living on this VD, on this Valentine's Day? If you're right here with us, probably means you're not getting any action, which is, hey, nothing wrong with that. We've all been there. And now it is a 6-0 lead by the Knicks. How long will it take for the Hawks to score their first bucket? It's not this trip down the floor because John Collins missed an easy layup. And so the Knicks with it, 9.5 minutes to go in the first, and another bucket. This one is of the three-point variety for the Knicks and is a 9-0 lead for New York. No timeout yet. Dwayne Dedmon for three. That's no good. And another rebound by the Knicks. 3 minutes gone by here in the first, and the Hawks have yet to score. And the Knicks score another three. It's 12-0, and now we have a timeout. It is the Knicks. It is the Hawks. It is a shutout so far. Knicks up 12-0 with 9:02 remaining first period. We're going to take a break. A-Bomb Coast to Coast. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. It's Coast to Coast on a Thursday night, and guess who's in the house tonight? Former President Jimmy Carter and his wife, Rosalind Carter, taking in the Hawks game from State Farm Arena in Atlanta tonight. He's at least 95. What is about these presidents lately to where they're, getting close to the century mark? He's 95. I think Gerald Ford passed away when he was 95. President Bush died a couple months ago. He was in his 90s. They say it's like the most stressful job in the world, but somehow these guys just keep on trucking. And it is now 14-0. We're back. The Hawks have not scored a bucket yet. The Knicks are up by 2 touchdowns. 8.5 minutes to go. And we still haven't scored. Will it happen right now? No, it doesn't. So it's Knicks ball, loose ball foul on the Hawks right now. And folks, this is a revolting development. The Hawks won, if you recall, just a couple nights ago, beat the Lakers in State Farm Arena. And it's still 14-0. Here comes Trae Young. He gets rejected and fouled in the process. He will go to the line. And it looks like the scoring drought is about to end. I'm sorry, that is not a shooting foul. So Kevin Huerter inbounds it. Hawks in their half-court set. Kevin Huerter passes over to John Collins for 3. That does not go. And it'll have to wait till at least the next trip for the Hawks to try to bust up this shutout. Knicks are pitching a shutout. So the Knicks missed their attempt. And here comes Taurean Prince. That one doesn't go. And finally, it is a 2-point game. Or I'm sorry, it is 2 points scored by the Hawks on that Monster Jam follow-up tip-in. Monster Jam by John Collins. And we're on the scoreboard. How about that? It's 14-2, Knicks up. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this first period. Glad you could be with us. And we've got a whistle. And Dotson will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Knicks. Nice follow-up jam by John Collins for the first 2 points of the night for Atlanta. First of 2 for Dotson. Drops from the line. Second shot is up and good. So it's a 16-2 lead for the Knicks. Coming up on 7 minutes to go, first quarter. Taurean Prince in and out for 3. Rebound Knicks. Atlanta 0 for 6 so far from three-point land. And the Knicks put one up from 3. It does not go. Hawks rebound. Trae Young dribbling. Driving all the way to the bucket. Misses, gets his own rebound. Puts it up, and it goes. So he misses a shot, gets his own offensive rebound, and puts it back in. It's 16-4 and a steal from the Hawks. Trae Young with it. Down to Alex Len, who was checked into the game. His layup does not go, but he is fouled. So we will have our first free throw attempts for Atlanta here with 6:18 to go in the first quarter. Alex Len averaging 10.2 points for the year. First free throw is no good. All right, still waiting on that second shot from Alex Lynn. And second one goes, so it's 16-5, Knicks on top. Whistle. And that one appears to be on the Hawks. And there's a miss from New York. So Hawks with the ball down by 11 points, just under 6 minutes in the first quarter. There goes Taurean Prince, missing a layup, but there is a whistle. Second foul on Dotson. Side out of bounds for Atlanta. We got any Knicks fans up in here? Let us know who your team is in the chat box. Of course, I'm an Atlanta guy. This broadcast is coming from Metro Atlanta. I'm a Hawks fan, Braves fan, Falcons fan, United fan, and if you like live stream reaction shows, this is where we do it all. And so, what do we have here? We have the Knicks inbounding the ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Offensive foul on the Knicks. Away from the ball. So we'll take that turnover. All right. And the Hawks called for a... It was an offensive foul on the Hawks, once again away from the ball. So both teams just trading offensive fouls. It goes back to the Knicks. Knicks are in the bonus now after that foul. And hell of an alley-oop. Mitchell Robinson jams it home with authority. He is a rookie for the Knicks. Bembry misses his layup. Ball goes the other way to the Knicks. Ball goes out of bounds, and we just have not had a good rhythm so far in this game. So that one appears to be on Bazemore. And so Knicks are in the bonus, so they go to the line to shoot two. It's Kevin Knox at the line. 12.5 points per game for him this year. And he makes 1 of 2 from the line. It's 19-5. Knicks up by 14 points. Still maintaining that 2-touchdown lead. And so a foul on the Knicks' Trier. And that one again side out of bounds. Hawks have it with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wow, nice left-handed jam by Bembry. And Hawks down 19-7 to the Knicks. And stolen away by Atlanta. Bazemore up, misses the layup. The trailer also misses. And that was Spellman on the follow-up. Did not go, and the ball back to the Knicks. And we have a timeout on the floor. Knicks 19, Hawks 7, 3:48 remaining in the first quarter. You are watching Coast to Coast with A-Bomb. I will be back in just a moment. Do not move. This is YouTube Live. We're back. Back in State Farm Arena, where the Hawks find themselves down 19-7. And the Knicks about to inbound. We have 3:45 left in this first period. 5 seconds to shoot for New York. Long three up in the air. It's no good. Rebound, Hawks. Bazemore comes away with it. He goes all the way and lays it in. Cuts it to a 10-point deficit. Just had the opportunity this last weekend to check out the newly renovated State Farm Arena. It's great. It's so much better than the old setup. Used to be you could not walk all the way around. On the 200 level, it stopped. Like, you could only walk so far before you ran into a wall. Now they've got it so it's totally open. It's a 360-degree walk around. And there is Alex Len with a bad three. What a brick. Nothing but glass on that. The Knicks come the other way with it. Tip in, no good. Another tip in, no good. And then on about the fourth try, it goes. Oh, wait a second. Oh, they got called for offensive basket interference. Never mind. Do not score that bucket for New York. It's still 22-9, and we've got 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first. Bazemore's shot is no good, and the rebound controlled by the Knicks. Traveling on New York. New York already with 6 turnovers here in the first period, and we've got 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Vince Carter in the game now. He drives the lane, and he goes glass, and it drops. Nicely done, Vince. And as Dominique just pointed out astutely, that was a tough shot for a player of any age, much less the oldest player in the league. So the Knicks have it. And Bazemore gets whistled for a foul. And so that will send the Knicks to the line for 2. And it's Alonzo Trier, the rookie for the Knicks, at the line right now. First shot goes. It's good. Okay, so second of 2 on its way. And that one is no good. 1.5 minutes to go. The Hawks have the ball. Down by 12. Anderson, bad layup. Again, nothing but glass on that layup. And the Knicks come away with it. John Jenkins for 3 for New York. They're up 26-11. Under a minute to go in the period. And so Hawks inbound. Down now by 15. Let's make something happen here. Anderson. Nice. Off the window shot. That goes, and it's 26-13. Knicks on top with 39 seconds to go. And nice layup for the Knicks. They're up 28-13. There are 20 seconds left, and there's about a 1 second difference on the 2 clocks. So Hawks trying to hold for the last shot. Whistle. Knicks had a foul to give, so that's what happened there. Hawks will inbound with 6.5. All right, 6.5 to go. The ball is inbounded. The Hawks up for 3. It's rejected, and the time runs out. So, ugly first quarter for the Hawks. Knicks look pretty good there. Knicks have a 15-point lead as we close out the first period. It is 28-13 Knicks on top of the Hawks. I'm A-Bomb. You're watching Coast to Coast, and we'll be back after this. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back for the second quarter. See if the Hawks can make a little bit of noise. Thanks, Drupa Cabra 7 for joining us. He's a Knicks fan. All right, Knicks with the ball. There's a three-point shot that does not go. And ball out of bounds to New York. $18 in a row is tough. And that's what the Knicks are facing right now. They have lost their last 18. And they have the ball with 8 seconds to shoot. Nice jumper. It's 30-13. That's their biggest lead. Nice alley-oop. Trae Young to John Collins. Nicely done. That is a slam dunk for JC. And they slice the lead in half. It is now 30-15. And a foul on the Hawks, Anderson. So New York with the ball. And the Knicks shot does not go. Layup is missed, and the Hawks come away with it. There's Trae Young, cross court to Anderson for three. No good. Too strong. Knicks rebound. Knicks are up by 15 points. And as promised, we mentioned we'd talk about Tank Watch 2019. The Knicks are already where they want to be for that. They are solidly in last place in the entire NBA, meaning that the Knicks, the Phoenix Suns, and Cleveland right now are the three teams that all have the equal opportunity to pick up the first round draft pick, which we all believe to be Zion Williamson from Duke. So the Hawks have won 19 games. Cleveland has won 12 games. So that means the Hawks, or I'm sorry, I should say the Cavs are 7 games ahead of the Hawks, so to speak, in the race for the bottom three. So right now, the Hawks are 5th from the bottom. Then it's the Bulls, Cavs, Suns, and then the Knicks. Knicks pulling up the rear. Okay, so Kevin Huerter with the ball over to Dwayne Dedmon. He drives, tries to dunk it, but gets fouled in the process. Misses the shot, but he will go to the line to shoot two. Yeah, I mean, you guys, you Knick fans are right in the right place for that. The Hawks, we're supposed to be tanking, but we're kind of winning a few too many games. We beat the Lakers a couple days ago. So we're kind of in that no man's land. We're not close enough to the bottom for the good draft pick. And let's see how far the Hawks are out of the playoffs. We're in 10th place. You need to be in 8th place to make the playoffs, and we are 7 games behind the Pistons for that spot. So we are firmly entrenched in no man's land right now. It is 32-17, Knicks on top. 10 minutes to go in the half. And it's stolen away by the Hawks. And Trae Young gets fouled going up. All right, so Trae Young at the line to shoot two. And the first one goes. comes the second. It goes. It is 32-19. Jenkins for 2. That goes. Nice jump shot from the foul line. And so Dedmon for 3. It's good. 34-22 is your score. And Atlanta is now 1 of 11 from downtown. That was their first 3. It comes with 9:14 to go in the first half. And an offensive foul on New York. It's another turnover for them. So Dedmon for another 3, and it goes again. All of a sudden, Dedmon is catching, or he's warming up. And that is enough to make the Knicks call a timeout. So we'll take one too. Knicks up 34-25, and we are in the second period live from Atlanta on a Valentine's Day. You're watching Coast to Coast. I am A-Bomb, and I will be right back. Welcome back in. It's Coast to Coast, and you're right, absolutely right. Trae Young can play. He's been balling lately. And as you might know, Luka Doncic was also somebody that the Hawks actually passed on him to take Trae Young. Not sure how I feel about that quite yet. I mean, they both have their upside. Certainly Luka Doncic, has had a bigger year than Trae Young and will most likely win Rookie of the Year honors. But let's revisit this in 3 or 4 years and see who the better player is. And so Knicks with the ball, up by 9. John Jenkins for 3. His name has been called a good bit tonight. Now Trae Young with it, working it. Passes to John Collins, who puts it up off the glass and in. Tough shot. Nicely done by John Collins. Smith his shot is no good, but there is a whistle and a foul on Atlanta. John Collins will be participating in the slam dunk competition, as well as Dennis Smith Jr. from the Knicks. So a couple of guys from the AT&T slam dunk competition playing right here, right now. Okay, so he's at the line to shoot 2, and he misses both. So the Knicks have a 10-point lead, 8 minutes straight up in the second quarter. Kevin Huerter dribbling, now dishes it off to Prince and splashes it in from 3. It is 37-30. Hawks cutting into the lead ever so slowly and methodically. And another bucket from Jenkins. This one is a 15-foot jump shot. Knicks up 39-30, 7.5 minutes in the first half. Dedmon for 3. It is a 6-point game. So Knicks grab an offensive rebound. Hell of an alley-oop. That was nice. Who was that? I didn't catch who that was for the Knicks, but that was pretty. 41-33, Knickerbockers. Taurean Prince drives the lane, lays it up and in. 41-35, 6.5 to go. Knicks running their half court set. Smith, nice jump shot from 17, and it goes. So Kevin Huerter with it, down to John Collins. He dribbles, puts it up, misses. Trae Young tries to tip it in, but that does not go, and the Knicks come away with it. Jenkins misses a jump shot, and the Hawks with the ball. We'll get you some Jim Rome at halftime. We're probably going to do a little bit of best of Jim. I keep playing his his shows from earlier in the day, and lately he's been using this bumper music in there that causes me to be flagged for a copyright violation. So I'm kind of tired of that. I'm going to try to find some of his best of, and maybe there won't be any copyrighted 5-second bumper music in some of that older stuff. Let's see what we can dig up for you before halftime. We have 5 minutes and 37 seconds in the first half. And Knicks with the ball. And Spellman rejects the New York Knickerbockers player. Let's see that replay. I mean, that was a serious rejection. It was almost close to basket interference, but it wasn't. That was Cornette that got rejected. It did go out of bounds, so the Knicks will inbound with 5 seconds to shoot. And Cornette once again puts up a 3. This one's too strong, but the Knicks get the rebound. And then Cornette gets fouled. All right, so it's a 10-point game. Knicks up 45-35. We have 5 minutes straight up in the first half. Bazemore for three, no good. Tip doesn't go. And the ball belongs to the Hawks. Taurean Prince for three, no good. Hawks rebound. Alex Len tries to go up, does not go, and it's out of bounds. And so Hawks with the ball, 9 seconds to shoot. Bazemore drives the lane. What a circus shot that goes, and he's fouled. Wow. Hell of a play by Kent Bazemore. Threw up a prayer. It was answered, and he got fouled. And the free throw went. It was good, so it's 45-38. And Taurean Prince will go to the line to shoot two. He is fouled by Cornette. And so we have Prince at the line to shoot two. First one is good. That's 6 points for Taurean Prince, averaging 13.4 on the season. And the second one is good. So the Hawks have cut into this lead. It is now only a 5-point advantage for the Knicks. And we have a timeout on the floor. Knicks call a timeout. And so let's step out for just a quick moment. You're watching Coast to Coast with A-Bomb on a Valentine's Day. Stay tuned. We'll be right back on YouTube Live. We are back. And we have 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go before halftime. Glad you could join us. And the Knicks have the ball. And the shot is missed by Cornette. And the Hawks come away with it, controlling the ball with just under 4 minutes to go. So Taurean Prince with the ball. Over to Alex Len. Bazemore takes a three. No good. It's short. And the Knicks come away with it. It's a 5-point Knicks lead. Dennis Smith. Really bad. Really bad brick that he just tossed up. Nowhere near. And the Hawks come away with it. There is Taurean Prince. And he steps back for three. Not a good shot from him either. And the Knicks come away with it. We have 3 minutes to go in the first half. From Atlanta. There's Knox driving in. Floater doesn't go. Alex Len grabs the rebound, and now Bazemore dribbles it down court. And he decides to take it all the way, lays it up and in off the glass. It's a 3-point Knicks lead, and the Hawks are on a 7-0 scoring run. Dotson misses a three for the Knicks, and the Hawks come away with the rebound. Alex Len for three. That's no good. Cornette from way downtown. That barely grazes the rim, and the Hawks come away with the rebound. We've got some Jim Rome best of coming up for you at halftime, and Alex Len goes up for a dunk. He misses that but gets fouled. Both teams are in the bonus. That was a shooting foul anyway, so the Hawks will be at the line to shoot two. First one's good. And here comes the second one any moment. Shot is up and in. So it is now a 2-point game. I'm sorry, it is a 1-point game with 1:46 to go in the second quarter. Knicks drive in for a layup. That one goes. Spellman for three. And the Hawks tie it up. It's 47 all. And so what was once a 15-point Knicks lead is now a tie basketball game. Alex Len commits a foul. First one goes for Kadeem Allen. Second one is good. So the Knicks back up by 2. 1:11 remaining first half. We've got a blocking foul on the Knicks, so that's going to send Bazemore to the line to shoot two. First one goes. Bazemore with 10 points. And he misses a second of 2. 49-48. Knicks on top by 1. Under a minute to go. DeAndre Jordan tips in the miss. 51-48 Knicks. Trae Young answers with a 3 for the Hawks, and it is tied again with 44 seconds to go. Dotson for a corner 3. It goes. Knicks up by 3. Hawks with it. 25 seconds to go in the game. We've got about a 6 seconds difference on the 2 clocks. And there's an unforced error. Trae Young throws it out of bounds. And with 10 seconds left, the Knicks will have the ball up by 3. And that's the end of the first half. Nobody got a shot off, and so the Knicks are up on the Hawks. It's 54 Knicks, 51 for the Hawks. I'm A-Bomb. You're watching Coast to Coast, and it is now halftime. I will return as soon as the third period begins. Let's take you now to the best of Jim Rome.
Hey, Jim. Add homebrew beer guy to the hated guys list. You know the guy. He invites you over, asks you if you want a beer, and then proceeds to crack open the
You know what? I don't know if I can deal with that audio
that
quality.
He's been fermenting in the.
I cannot deal with that bad audio. Let's try pick up
All right, let me
basketball
get to the latest
guy
to add to the list. There was gym guy, softball guy, bracket guy, likes to fight guy, golf guy, party guy. Nobody likes any of these guys. But softball guy's still the worst. Add pickup basketball guy to the list. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Pickup basketball guy has several different variations. It's not just that guy, and that one guy does a lot of different things. There's lots of different guys to the guy. You know, golf guy, softball guy, likes to fight guy, all different characteristics to that same guy. Pickup basketball guy is actually several different guys. For instance, you see any local run, you see any pickup game, you're always going to see the old timer. Every game's got one. He's fat. Fat? Fat! He's bald. He's got a headband. He's rocking 2 knee braces. And he's got these circa 1989 Pat Ewing elbow pads. Plus, he's got a pair of foggy rec specs. You know that guy, the old timer. And damn it, he's out there running with the kids. And he's not going to back down. And as ridiculous as the guy looks, and as ridiculous as it seems, you don't want to check that guy. Because he's fundamentally sound. That's what keeps him in the game. And the guy's all effort. He just keeps coming. You know, one of those, I'll guard the old guy. I got the old guy. The old guy wears you out. You don't want any part of that guy. The old guy, old timer, is the one guy who will take a charge in a pickup game. So you want that guy on your team. You want that guy, but the one guy you don't want is the black hole. You know, we start with the old timer, who you want. We move on to the black hole. You don't want that guy because you know if the ball goes into the black hole, it's never coming back out. The black hole is there to do one thing and one thing only: jack up threes. The black hole thinks he's Rex Chapman. The black hole is the one guy who will pull up for a three when he's in the midst of an uncontested breakaway, when all you need is a bucket to win. And, of course, he's always in line for a breakaway because he spends the entire game cherry-picking and floating between the three-point lines, demanding the ball. And it's not like you can just ignore or freeze the black hole out. He'll just intercept passes intended for other teammates, and he's going to jack it up from wherever he is on the floor when he does. Ball, 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 ball. You know, at some point you just give in and you pass it to him just to shut the guy up. Ball, 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 ball. And then when the guy finally does knock one down, the black hole, he'll style it with a gooseneck all the way down the floor and an all-day taunt, as in how long he's going to be there. All day. All day, baby. All day. Yeah, and how many shots did you miss before you made that all day? All of them? All that matters, though, is the last one. Ask the black hole. Shooters got to keep shooting. Ask any great shooter. Ask any great shooter. The shooter has to keep shooting. That'd be fine, but if you moved in maybe 20 feet closer, it might be better. Plus, when the guy does miss, which is all the time, he starts looking incredulously at the rim and then has the audacity to suggest it's not regulation. Or say, the ball needs more air, man. The ball needs more air. And don't expect the black hole to play any defense at all. His version of D is to clap his hands. Clap his hands or go A-Rod and yell, "Ha!" when you shoot. Plus, the black hole is a huge fan of trying to deke some guy on the other team into passing him the ball in transition. Dude loves that move. He lives for that move. He thinks that's the best thing ever. Sucker. And then what's he do? He goes back the other way and he jacks it up from 45 feet. He loves that move. He loves that move, and everybody hates the black hole. Everybody. In addition to old-timer and the black hole, there's also serious pickup player. The serious guy. Every run has one. Serious guy, when the guy he's guarding tosses him the ball to check it, serious guy turns around, surveys all four of his teammates to make sure that they're ready to D up. Then he'll wipe his hands on the bottom of his shoes, he'll slap the ball, and then he'll roll it on the ground back to his man. Also, you know that guy's slapping the floor when he D's up. He's slapping the floor like it's Cameron Indoor. Hey, yo, you know you're at the Y and not Cameron Indoor, right? Rolling the ball back's a punk move. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. Are you trying to psych me out on the check? You trying to get my head on the check? Nobody likes that move, except the guy who does it. So he rolls the ball back on the ground to his man. And if he's not the guy checking the ball, then he's D'ing up like crazy on the wing, trying to deny his man the ball. And he already knows his guy's tendencies. He already knows that he won't go left. He already knows he's got a pretty good handle. He already knows his tendencies because while waiting to get on, he's actually been scouting everybody else. Serious guy was born to compete. Serious guy can always tell you what his stats are at any time during a game. Hey, yo, I'm 2 for 8 with 1 dime, 3 turnovers. Feed me the rock. And you're never quite competitive enough or serious enough for a serious guy. You don't want it as badly as he does. And, of course, every run has the jerk. With the jerk, everything is a foul. I mean, everything. But he doesn't say foul. He'll say, my ball. Or he'll say, stay here. Or he'll say, I got it. Or worst of all, and one. He'll and one you even when the ball is nowhere near going in. And it works on both ends of the floor. You blow right by him, you traveled. And if you disagree with the guy at all, he's ready to go. Literally. Then he's likes to fight guy and jerk all rolled into one. Every game's got one of them too. So when you're done watching the Final Four and you're all geeked up for your local run, be on the lookout for all of these guys. Then again, you probably are one of these guys and you don't even know it. Or to quote my boys Koppelman and Levine from Rounders, if you can't spot the sucker in the first 20 minutes, you are the sucker. Pick up basketball guy. I mean, that's not even all of it. That's all I had time for. There's so much more. That's the beauty of pick up basketball guy. It's not one guy. It's several guys. It's a floor of guys. It's a gym full of guys. You tell me your version of that guy. Clark Kellogg. Joining me when we come back. I'm Jim Rome. You're in the jungle, and this is the Premier Radio Networks.
But they went on a big run at the end of the half to get it close. So we're at halftime. Let's go over some scoring stats for you. For the Hawks, Kent Bazemore with 10 points on the night. And the other Hawk in double digits is Dwayne Dedman. He has 11. And so that will... Really, those are the only Hawks double-digit scores for tonight. Dedman and Bazemore. For the Knicks, John Jenkins with 12. And the next closest is Dennis Smith Jr. with 8 points. Knox with 7. And Dotson also had 7 points in the first half for the New York Knicks. Okay, then. So... hang tight. We're going to take another quick break, and then we'll be back for the second half of basketball. It's A-Bomb Coast to Coast. Stay with us. We'll be back for the third quarter shortly. We are back in Atlanta for the second half. Welcome back. My name's A-Bomb. It's Coast to Coast. Greetings from Metro Atlanta on this Valentine's Thursday. Glad you could be with us instead of hanging out with your girlfriend, right? Or your significant other. And so the Knicks are up by 3 points. Hawks were down by as many as 17 in the first half, but came back to tie it up right before the end of the first half. And now it is a 3-point game. Now it is a 5-point game. Jordan jams it home for the Knicks. It is 56-51. Knicks up by 5. And now bad pass from Atlanta. It's stolen away by the Knicks. And a foul called on Trae Young. That is his first on the night. And so the Knicks inbound the ball. Damian Dotson with a long two. It goes. It's 58-51. Knicks on top. And the Knicks are on a 7-0 run. Trae Young for 3. That one is no good. Knicks rebound. Jordan goes up for a layup, but he is fouled by Dedmon and will go to the line to shoot 2. Make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate you joining us. Let's blow this thing up, man. Let's get this thing nationwide. We want to be on Josh and Sean's list of the best live reaction guys when that list rolls around next year. This year's just rolled out a couple weeks ago. I want to be on that list next year, guys. If you're watching Josh and Sean, see you next year. And so Jordan, and that goes, and he hits both. It's a 60-51 Knicks lead. Trae Young drives in and scores on the layup. He wants the foul, but he didn't get it. Dennis Smith Jr. dribbling over to Cornette. He launches a 3. It's an air ball. No good. But the Knicks get the rebound. 3 seconds to shoot for them. Cornette puts it up in desperation. That one misses, and the Hawks come away with it. With 1 second on the shot clock, that's why he put it up in desperation. Did not go. The Hawks came away with it. And now we have a Knicks foul. And so Dwayne Dedmon at the line shooting 2. First one rattles in. And here comes the second of 2. It goes. 5-point game. New York up by 5 with the ball. Under 10 minutes to go in the third period. Dotson from way downtown, no good. Hawks rebound. And then the Knicks steal it away off of a bad pass. And Dedmon, or I should say Kevin Huerter, gets whistled for a foul. Okay, so the first of two is no good for the Knicks. That is DeAndre. No, I'm sorry, that's Dennis Smith Jr. at the line. First one missed. Second one goes. 61-55 is your Knicks lead right now. Kevin Huerter goes up for three. That one is no good. Barely grazes the rim. And here comes the Knicks. And a foul on the Hawks. I understand the Bone Crusher is out on a Valentine's dinner with the wife. Hope he's enjoying that. And we'll see if he can come join us in the box a little bit later on before this one is over. And Dwayne Dedmon gets his free throw to go. Okay, actually I was wrong. Dedmon was not taking a free throw. I'm not sure what I was looking at there. That was still the Knicks at the line. They got their second shot to go. They're up 63-55. And now Atlanta with the ball. And there goes a corner three from Taurean Prince. Much needed. And the Hawks come away with a rebound off of an errant pass. And then Trae Young's runner in the lane is no good. Knicks come away with it. 8.5 to go. Third period stolen away by Alex Len. And here come the Hawks with it. And the Knicks knock away Trae Young's pass, knock it out of bounds, and the Hawks will have it with 18 to shoot. Kevin Huerter, the redhead, about to inbound the ball. He does. Trae Young with it, 9 seconds to shoot. Takes a wild shot, and it goes. Okay, but he was fouled prior to the shot. That shot is no good. And since the Hawks are not in the bonus, that will be a side out of bounds for Atlanta. Just after 9 o'clock on Valentine's night on the East Coast. Appreciate you joining us. My name is A-Bomb. The show is Coast to Coast. And we want you to like and subscribe. We want you to hit us up in the chat box. Let us know what you're thinking about this game. And the Hawks cut it to a 3-point game now. It's Knicks 63, Hawks 60. And that was Trae Young with a 2-point bucket just a moment ago. Smith with it for New York. He passes it to Dotson. Dotson puts up a shot that goes out of bounds, but I believe he was fouled. He was not fouled. And all right, so with 0.8 on the shot clock, the Knicks put up a shot, missed it. Hawks rebound, and then the Knicks steal it right back. Dotson puts up a layup. It does not go, but he's fouled in the process. This is some ugly basketball we're watching tonight. I mean, what else would you expect, right? These are a couple of the worst teams in the league right now. Knicks are in dead last in the entire association, and the Hawks aren't that much better. They're 5th from the bottom. So Dotson at the line, shooting 2. First one goes. Second one goes also. It's 65-60. Knicks back up by 5. Alex Len for 3, and it goes. And the Hawks are down by only 2 with 7 minutes left in the third period. Knox goes up for a runner in the lane. That one misses. Now Torian Prince launches a 3. That's no good, and the Knicks come away with it. Dotson drives in, lays it up with the left hand, and it goes. And we have a timeout on the floor. The Hawks call it. My name is A-Bomb. Thanks for joining us on Coast to Coast. We're going to take a quick timeout and be right back. Don't move. Oops. Hawks with the ball, down by 5. 3.5 minutes to go in the third period, and the ball is stolen away by the Knicks. Some tough ball to watch sometimes. And again, that's what you get when you have a couple of the bottom feeders in the NBA, which certainly these two clubs are. And so ball out of bounds. Hawks will inbound it. Spellman throws it in. Alex Lynn with the ball. Hands off to Bazemore. Bazemore drives the lane, gives it back to Lynn. Somebody got rejected in there, and the Knicks come away with it. And they're on a fast break, and they botched that somehow. But a three-point is in the air, and it is an air ball. Missed everything and went directly out of bounds to the Hawks. And so with 2:54 to play in the third, it's 71-66. It is the Knicks on top of the Hawks. You're with Coast to Coast. A-Bomb, your host. And I'm going to step away for just a couple moments. I will be right back. Coast to Coast, coming at you on a Thursday. Don't move. We are back, Fister, or I should say the Bone Crusher, if you're watching. Hope that Valentine's dinner is going well. Where'd you go, brother? Did you hit up that Cajun place? One of Panama City's finest. Look forward to coming back down there. I'll be headed down to PCB and the Emerald Coast in just a little over a week. Cannot wait. The 10-day forecast looking great. Can't wait to hit the beach. And right now, the Hawks have cut it to 3 points. It's 71-68. Knicks up. With 2.5 to go in the third period. Knicks have the ball. And there goes Cornette for a three. It goes. That's his second tray of the evening. So Bazemore Takes a jumper from the free throw line. Does not go. Knicks rebound. DeAndre Jordan missed a slam, but then he gets his own rebound and lays it back up. 76-68. Hawks just cannot get anything going. Or when they do, the Knicks come back and throw together another 10-0 run. And here's Trae Young dribbling between his legs and now driving in. Passing over to Vince Carter. Difficult shot. Goes up. It's good. And VC is scored. Is fouled, that is. He is fouled on that play and will go for a 3-point opportunity. So Vince to shoot one, and it does not go. It is no good. He's pissed off at himself. Knicks up 76-70, 123 in the third, and Knicks have the ball. And 11 seconds to shoot. John Jenkins misses. Hawks rebound. Hell of a shot there by Trae Young. Tricky layup, and it goes. And it's a 4-point game. Knicks with the ball. Ten to shoot for New York. Two seconds to shoot, and Trier nails a three-pointer at the buzzer. 38 seconds left, third period. Hawks with it. Sloppy basketball, but the Hawks managed to maintain control. And then finally we've got a foul, and it will be Trae Young going to the line. Trier committed the foul for New York. So Trae Young with 11 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds on the night. And now he's at the line. First one is no good. So Anderson comes in to relieve Vince Carter. And let's see if Trae Young can hit the second of two. And he does. It's 79-73, Knicks on top. 25 seconds left in the period. Difference of 2 seconds in the two clocks. And so Knicks will try to take a shot maybe with about a couple seconds left on the shot clock. There goes the shot. No good, but it is a slam dunk on the rebound. And apparently there has been a foul called on Trae Young. And so the Knicks are up by 8 points. And after that turnover, the Knicks get it back with 3.5 in the quarter. Let's see what happens. There's the shot. It's no good, but he's fouled with 0.3 seconds to go. And this is a major bad pattern for the Hawks lately. I would have to say within the last 5 or 6 games in a row, they've had at least one foul in every game with less than 2 seconds on the clock in any given quarter. That is just inexcusable. The Hawks are still not out of this game. I mean, it is the Knicks after all. And Allen got hit pretty hard. The officials are now looking at this to see if there needs to be a flagrant called against Atlanta. I mean, just inexcusable. again with less than 2 seconds in the quarter. So let's see what we have. Okay, so it is not a flagrant, just normal free throws coming up. So the Hawks, once again, commit a foul with 0.3 seconds to go in the quarter. Got to clean that up, folks. And the first shot is no good. All right, here comes the second of two. The Knicks have missed 7 free throws tonight. Second one goes and is 82-73 with 0.2 seconds to go. And that's the end of the third quarter. So it ends with the Knicks being up 82-73 at the end of 3. Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion of this one coming up for you in the fourth period. So stay tuned for that. It is Coast to Coast with A-Bomb. I'll be right back for the fourth quarter on YouTube Live. All right, we are back on Coast to Coast, and here is a fun fact for you. These two teams, the Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks, coming in tonight, they have played 220 total games between the two teams. And guess what the record is in those 220 games? It is 110-110. It is even. The all-time series is even between the Knicks and the Hawks at 110 games apiece. So whoever wins tonight's contest will have bragging rights. I wonder how many of the players are aware of this little factoid. And so the Knicks find themselves up by 10 points. Just underway, fourth period from State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Greetings from Metro Atlanta. My name is A-Bomb. You're coast to coast on a Thursday night, Valentine's Day. Hawks shot misses, and the Knicks come away with it, trying to add to their 10-point lead. And they do. And it's the Knicks up by 12 now after that jumper from Jenkins. Kevin Huerter back in the game. The redhead drives, gets rejected. However, ball is recovered by Atlanta. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and it's stolen away on a bad pass. The pass is intercepted by New York. They go up for a alley-oop. That one's no good, and the Hawks come away with it. Again, you're watching a couple of really poor teams going at it right now. Trae Young's shot just got rejected, out of bounds by the Knicks, and the ball will go back to Atlanta. And we've got another timeout on the floor. Lloyd Pierce has seen enough. He wants to talk it over. So let's step away for just a second. A-Bomb coast to coast in the fourth quarter in the Hawks game. Please stay tuned. I'll be right back. YouTube Live is where you are. We are back. Let's take a look at a couple of scores from around the league. It's a pretty slow Thursday night. Not too much action on this Valentine's night. But let's take a look anyway. So in New Orleans, the Pelicans are up big time on OKC. It is New Orleans 91 and OKC 76. That one's in the third period. And the only other game so far is a final, that one out of Orlando, where the Magic beat up on Charlotte 127-89. And now we're back here in the fourth quarter from State Farm Arena in the ATL. And we have John Collins at the line. No, I'm sorry, he is not at the line. But Trae Young has the ball. Hawks are in their half-court set. Dedmon hits one, and that's a three, and it's 85-76. Hawks down by 9 points, 10:23 remaining in regulation. If you're a Braves fan, if you're an Atlanta United fan, make sure to like and subscribe because we got a bunch of that coming up for you later on next month, as a matter of fact. Starting in March, we'll have some United action. We'll have some Braves action. We'll continue to bring you the Hawks. And now the ball is on the floor with John Collins. And it looked like they were about to call a jump ball, but instead it is a loose ball foul on the Knicks. And so Hawks will inbound. Trae Young with it. Over to Kevin Huerter. Back to Trae Young. 3 seconds to shoot. John Collins in the lane, and it goes. 87-78. Hawks find themselves down with 9.5 minutes to go in regulation. And Dennis Smith Jr. hits a 3 for the Knicks. That's 17 points for him on the night. And the Knicks back up by 12. Dedmon down to John Collins. John Collins. Shot does not go. Tip does not go. And the Knicks come away with the rebound. 9 minutes to go in the game. Stolen by Trae Young. He is all alone. Gets rejected, however, he wasn't that alone. You thought he was all alone, but the Knicks came up and rejected it. And out of bounds to the Hawks. Good defense from the Knicks. That was Smith Jr. on the block. Off the glass. Okay, and that ended up being goaltending. Goaltending on the Knicks. John Collins commits a foul on the other end. That's his second of the night. And now the Knicks with it. Smith Jr. dribbles between his legs, drives the lane, now goes out in three-point land. 3 seconds to shoot. 2 seconds, puts it up, no good. Hawks come away with the rebound. Under 8.5 minutes to go. And New York pokes the ball out of bounds. Hawks will have it with 15 seconds to shoot, down by 10. Thanks for everybody joining us tonight. Appreciate that. Hit us up in the chat box if you've got anything to say. If not, hey, it's cool to sit back and just enjoy the show. That's good too. Dedmon passes over to Trae Young for 3. Shot does not go. And the rebound to New York. 8 minutes left, and the Knicks with the ball up by 10. They're in no hurry to shoot, and now nice dish and nice layup by New York. It's 92-80, Knicks up. Trae Young for 3, no good. He's been off tonight. Taurean Prince, however, gets the rebound and goes up for 3. His shot is no good, and the Knicks come away with it. You feel like the Hawks still have an opportunity to come back in this game. It is the Knicks, the worst team in the NBA right now. And there goes Trae Young on a fast break, off a steal, and he scores. It's a 10-point game with 7 minutes and 5 seconds to go. You still feel like the Hawks have an opportunity, even though they're not looking very good, but they got to turn it on right about now if they expect to have any chance in this game. And now we've got a timeout on the floor. It's a 10-point game with 7 minutes and 1 second to go in this one. So we're going to take a timeout. A-Bomb Coast to Coast on a Valentine's Thursday. Make sure to stay right here because I'll be back in just a couple moments on YouTube Live. Welcome back in. We have 7 minutes and 1 second to go in this 10-point game where the Knicks are up on top of the Hawks. Let's take a look at the stats coming up here for you in just a sec. And let's see who's doing the scoring tonight. For Atlanta, Dwayne Dedmon with 16. Trae Young with 16. Bazemore with 12. And Taurean Prince with 10 points on the night. For the Knicks, they have Smith Jr., 17. John Jenkins with 14. And Dotson for 13 with 13 points on the night. And that is your scoring update brought to you by CBS Sports. And so we're back, and the Knicks have it up by 10, 8 seconds to shoot, and 4 seconds to shoot. And there goes Jenkins with a jump shot, no good, but it does grab rim, resets the shot clock, and then the Knicks drive in for a layup. 94-82 Knicks with 6.5 to go. Trae Young for 3. He's having a rough night. Another 3 that does not go for the rookie. Knicks come away with it. Knicks missed their short jump shot, so the Hawks come away with it. Under 6 minutes to go. Time to get working, boys. If we expect to make a run at it, this is the time that it needs to start. And so there's Dwayne Dedmon, and good opportunity there. Dwayne Dedmon gets the shot to go off the glass, and he is fouled. So Dedmon with a big night. That's 19 points for him. Chance to make 20 with this free throw. So here it is. Free throw goes. That's 20 points for Dedmon tonight. And the Hawks find themselves down by 9 points with 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Need a stop here. So Knicks with it, with 8 seconds to shoot. Jenkins, 2 seconds to shoot. And there goes a three-pointer from the Knicks at the buzzer. 97-85, Knicks up by 12 points. And Knicks fans, are you worried that this is going to, only hurt your draft position? The goal is to tank. And the Hawks and the Knicks are actually kind of battling a little bit. The Hawks have a good 9 more wins than the Knicks do, but if the Knicks wins tonight, that could make things a little more interesting in the Zion Williamson sweepstakes. All right, so Hawks are about to inbound this ball with 2.2 seconds left on the shot clock. Kevin Huerter throws it in, and Alex Len hands it off to Bazemore. Bazemore puts it up at the buzzer, but that three does not go. And the Knicks have the ball with 4:44 remaining. Foul on Bazemore on the other end. And so he has 4 fouls on the night. And so the Knicks will be inbounding with 4:42 left in the fourth quarter, with 11 seconds now to shoot for the Knicks. 3 seconds to shoot. 3 ball goes up, no good. And the rebound goes to the Knicks, but it was a push-off and a foul on New York. So, Hawks inbound it. Down by 12. Need to make something happen. Dedmon for 3, no good. Rebound to the Knicks. 4:10 to play. Getting a little out of control for Atlanta right about now. Five seconds to shoot for New York. 2 seconds to shoot. Cornette puts it up at the buzzer. In and out, and the Hawks come away with it. Again, down by 12 points. Hawks need to make something happen. And Bazemore kisses it off the glass, and it goes. It's a 10-point game. Knicks with 6 seconds to shoot. And nice lob and alley-oop pass. DeAndre Jordan on the receiving end and dunks it home. It's 99-87, Knicks on top. We have 3 minutes straight up in the game. Hawks with the ball. Bembry gets rejected. New York comes the other way with it. There's Jenkins for 3, in and out. Hawks grab the rebound. Dedmon for 3, air ball. That is an air ball, and we have 2.5 minutes to go. Knicks up 99-87 on the Hawks. There's Cornette for 3. That goes. And it's 102-87. The Knicks are up on top with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in regulation. There is a timeout on the floor. Let's take one with them. It is A-Bomb Coast to Coast on Valentine's Thursday night. Hope you're having a great time. We're going to be right back after this timeout on YouTube Live. Stay tuned. Left, Hawks with the ball. Down by 15, Trae Young. No good, too strong from 3. And the Knicks come away with it. And then it goes out of bounds and back to the Knicks. And we have 2 minutes to go. Hawks down by 15 points. Knicks with the ball. And Smith misses the layup. Hawks go the other way with it. And John Collins goes up for a dunk, but the ball gets stripped away and stolen by the Knicks. And so the last place team in the association is about to beat the 5th team from the bottom. 4 seconds to shoot for New York, and the jump shot goes. It's 104-87. A minute 18 to go in this one. We are officially in waste management garbage time. This garbage time brought to you by our friends at Waste Management. And now we've got a minute to go. Knicks with it. Most of the crowd in State Farm Arena has headed for the exits. And they really don't need to beat traffic. There's not going to be much traffic. Even if everybody left at once, there wouldn't be a whole hell of a lot of traffic tonight. And so here we go. The Knicks with it. They missed their runner in the lane. Bazemore lays it up for the Hawks. And it's 104-89 with 47 seconds left to go. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight on this Valentine's Day. Thanks for that. And the Knicks milking some clock. 4 seconds left to shoot for them. And there's the shot. It goes at the buzzer. 105-89. Knicks on top. 23 seconds left. The shot clock is now off. Trae Young with the ball down to Dedmon. He slams it. Jam sandwich for the Hawks. And there's 16 seconds left. And the Knicks are just going to dribble this one out and celebrate a rare win for them. Number 11 on the season comes on February 14th. And so that's going to do it. Knicks win in Atlanta, 105-91 over the Atlanta Hawks. Let's check a couple of quick scores for you on this very light schedule in the association. Let's let you see what's going on tonight as soon as I can pull up the scoreboard. And so, with that, here are your scores on a Thursday night. In New Orleans, the Pelicans are up 107-95 on OKC. That one is in the fourth period with 9 minutes and 14 seconds to go in that one. And then the only other game aside from that, it was in Orlando where the Magic beat up on Charlotte 127, Hornets 89. And once again, our game, it was the New York Knicks 106, your Atlanta Hawks 89. Thank you so much to everybody who turned out tonight. Appreciate you hanging out for the broadcast. Thanks for participating. Want to give a quick shout to Drupa Cabra 7. Thanks for his commentary. Appreciate everybody joining us. Thanks for our production team. Thanks for the Bone Crusher down in Panama City Beach. I'll be seeing you soon. And me, A-Bomb, I'm out of here on a Thursday night. Thanks for joining Coast to Coast. And good night now. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. We'll see you next time on Coast to Coast.